Are you unknowingly sabotaging your masculine energy every single morning before you even leave the house? If you're a man over 60 and you've noticed your vitality isn't what it used to be, your energy crashes by mid-afternoon, or your performance in the bedroom has declined, the culprit might be hiding in your morning routine. You see, most men your age are making critical mistakes in the first few hours after waking up that are literally draining their testosterone, crushing their circulation, and destroying their sexual health without them even realizing it. Don't forget to like and share this video and subscribe to my channel. Also tell me where you are watching from in the comments section. I'm Dr. Vicky, and for over 3 decades, I've been helping men reclaim their vitality as a practicing urologist specializing in men's health. I've seen thousands of patients walk through my doors frustrated, embarrassed, and convinced that declining performance is just an inevitable part of aging. But here's what I've discovered through years of clinical practice and research. The majority of men over 60 are inadvertently creating a perfect storm of hormonal chaos and vascular dysfunction through 5 specific morning habits that seem completely harmless on the surface. Today, I'm going to reveal these 5 morning vitality killers that are robbing you of your masculine energy, and more importantly, I'll show you exactly what to do instead to naturally boost your testosterone, improve your circulation, and reignite the fire you thought was gone forever. By the end of this video, you'll have a complete roadmap to transform your mornings from energy drains into powerful launch pads for peak masculine performance. Let's start with morning habit number 1 that's secretly destroying your hormonal balance: rushing straight to your phone the moment you wake up. Now, you might think this is harmless, but here's what's actually happening inside your body when you immediately grab that device. The blue light from your screen triggers an immediate cortisol spike, which is your stress hormone. But here's the critical part most men don't understand. Cortisol and testosterone have an inverse relationship. When one goes up, the other crashes down. So by reaching for your phone within the first 30 minutes of waking, you're essentially telling your body to shut down testosterone production right when it should be at its daily peak. Your testosterone levels naturally surge in the early morning hours, typically reaching their highest point between 6 and 8 a.m. This is your body's natural way of preparing you for the day ahead, giving you energy, focus, and yes, sexual vitality. But when you flood your system with artificial light and digital stimulation immediately upon waking, you're hijacking this crucial hormonal process. The stress response triggered by your phone doesn't just affect cortisol, it also elevates inflammatory markers throughout your body, which directly interfere with the production of nitric oxide. And nitric oxide is absolutely essential for healthy blood flow, especially to the areas where you need it most. Research from Harvard Medical School shows that men who use digital devices within the first hour of waking have significantly lower morning testosterone levels compared to those who delay screen exposure. The blue light disrupts your circadian rhythm, confuses your endocrine system, and creates a cascade of hormonal imbalances that persist throughout the entire day. Think about it. You're essentially starting every morning by telling your body that you're under threat, that you need to be in survival mode rather than thriving mode. But there's more. When you immediately engage with emails, news, or social media, you're also triggering what psychologists call decision fatigue before you've even gotten out of bed. Your brain has a limited capacity for making decisions each day, and by overwhelming it with information and choices first thing in the morning, you're depleting this valuable resource that you need for more important things, like maintaining healthy relationships, making good dietary choices, and having the mental energy for intimacy. The solution is surprisingly simple, but incredibly powerful. Instead of reaching for your phone, spend your first 30 minutes engaging in what I call morning recalibration. This could be gentle stretching, deep breathing exercises, or simply sitting quietly and setting intentions for your day. Allow your natural testosterone surge to occur without interference. Let your cortisol levels normalize gradually rather than spiking them artificially. Give your nervous system time to transition from sleep to wakefulness in a healthy, natural way. This brings us to morning habit number 2, that's silently destroying your circulation and sexual performance, starting your day with a massive caffeine bomb. Now, I'm not telling you to give up coffee entirely, but if you're like most men over 60, you're probably consuming way too much caffeine way too early, and it's wreaking havoc on your vascular system. Here's what most men don't realize. Your body naturally produces cortisol in the morning to help you wake up. This is called your cortisol awakening response, and it's a healthy, normal process. But when you immediately flood your system with caffeine, you're creating a double dose of stimulation that your aging cardiovascular system simply can't handle efficiently. Excessive morning caffeine causes several problems that directly impact your masculine vitality. First, it creates massive fluctuations in your blood pressure. Your arteries and blood vessels become less elastic as you age, and these dramatic pressure changes can damage the delicate endothelial lining of your blood vessels. This endothelial dysfunction is one of the primary causes of erectile dysfunction in men over 60. When the lining of your blood vessels becomes damaged, they can't dilate properly to allow adequate blood flow where you need it most. Second, high caffeine intake first thing in the morning interferes with your body's natural production of adenosine, which is crucial for healthy sleep cycles. Poor sleep quality is directly linked to decreased testosterone production and reduced sexual performance. You might think you're getting energy from that large coffee, but you're actually borrowing energy from tomorrow and creating a cycle of dependence that ultimately leaves you more exhausted and less vital. Third, excessive caffeine consumption increases anxiety and nervousness, which are major contributors to performance anxiety in the bedroom. Many men over 60 already struggle with confidence issues related to aging, and adding chemical-induced anxiety to the mix only makes things worse. Performance anxiety creates a vicious cycle where stress about performance actually prevents good performance, leading to more stress and more problems. The key is timing and moderation. Wait at least 60 to 90 minutes after waking before having your first cup of coffee. This allows your natural cortisol awakening response to do its job without interference. Limit yourself to no more than 200 milligrams of caffeine in the morning, which is roughly equivalent to 1 strong cup of coffee or 2 cups of regular coffee. And here's a pro tip from my clinical practice. Add a pinch of high-quality sea salt to your coffee. The minerals help stabilize your blood pressure response and provide essential electrolytes that support healthy circulation. Morning habit number 3 is something I see destroying the vitality of almost every man over 60 who walks into my office, skipping breakfast or eating the wrong foods first thing in the morning. Your body has been fasting for 8 to 12 hours while you slept, and how you break that fast determines your energy levels, hormone production, and sexual performance for the entire day. Most men either grab something sugary and processed on the way out the door, or they skip eating altogether thinking it will help them lose weight. Both approaches are absolutely devastating for masculine vitality. When you skip breakfast, your blood sugar drops to dangerously low levels, which triggers a massive stress response in your body. Your adrenal glands pump out cortisol and adrenaline to help raise your blood sugar, but remember, elevated cortisol suppresses testosterone production. You're literally choosing temporary convenience over hormonal health. Skipping breakfast also slows down your metabolism, making it harder to maintain a healthy weight and body composition, both of which are crucial for optimal testosterone levels. But eating the wrong breakfast foods can be even worse. Most breakfast options marketed to adults are loaded with sugar, refined carbohydrates, and inflammatory ingredients that create massive spikes and crashes in your blood sugar. When your blood sugar spikes rapidly, your body releases large amounts of insulin to bring it back down. Chronically elevated insulin is one of the leading causes of testosterone deficiency in men over 60. High insulin levels also promote the conversion of testosterone into estrogen through a process called aromatization, literally feminizing your hormone profile. Processed breakfast foods are also typically loaded with omega-6 fatty acids from vegetable oils, which promote inflammation throughout your body. Inflammation is the enemy of healthy circulation and sexual function. It damages blood vessels, reduces nitric oxide production, and creates oxidative stress that accelerates aging at the cellular level. The ideal breakfast for men over 60 should be rich in healthy fats, moderate in protein, and low in refined carbohydrates. Think eggs cooked in grass-fed butter, avocado, nuts, seeds, and maybe some berries. Healthy fats are essential for hormone production because cholesterol, which has been demonized for decades, is actually the building block for testosterone. Your body needs adequate healthy fats to produce optimal levels of sex hormones. Protein is crucial for maintaining muscle mass, which naturally declines with age, but is essential for healthy testosterone levels. The amino acids in high-quality protein also support neurotransmitter production, helping you feel more energetic and mentally sharp throughout the day. And keeping refined carbohydrates low prevents the blood sugar roller coaster that destroys energy and hormonal balance. One of my favorite breakfast recommendations for patients is what I call the Vitality Scramble. 3 whole eggs scrambled in coconut oil with spinach, mushrooms, and half an avocado on the side. This combination provides sustained energy, supports hormone production, and delivers powerful antioxidants that protect your cardiovascular system. Morning habit number 4 is completely overlooked by most men, but is absolutely critical for maintaining vitality and performance as you age, failing to move your body within the first hour of waking up. I'm not talking about an intense workout at the gym. I'm talking about gentle, purposeful movement that activates your circulation, stimulates your lymphatic system, and signals to your body that it's time to be awake and energized. As men age, our circulatory systems naturally become less efficient. Blood doesn't pump as strongly, and it doesn't reach all the small capillaries and blood vessels as effectively as it did when we were younger. This is why so many men over 60 experience cold hands and feet, reduced energy, and yes, erectile dysfunction. Your cardiovascular system is like a network of highways, and if traffic isn't flowing smoothly, nothing else in your body can function optimally. When you remain sedentary first thing in the morning, you're allowing blood to pool in your extremities and your circulation to remain sluggish. This affects everything from your mental clarity to your sexual performance. Poor circulation also means that nutrients and oxygen aren't being delivered efficiently to your cells, and waste products aren't being removed effectively. You end up feeling foggy, tired, and disconnected from your body. Morning movement doesn't have to be complicated or time-consuming. Even 5 to 10 minutes of gentle stretching, yoga poses, or walking can make a dramatic difference in how you feel throughout the day. The key is consistency and intentionality. You want to activate your major muscle groups, get your heart rate up slightly, and encourage blood flow throughout your entire body. One of the most effective morning movement routines I recommend to my patients is what I call the 5-minute vitality flow. Start with some gentle neck rolls and shoulder shrugs to release tension from sleep. Then do some arm circles and torso twists to activate your core and upper body. Follow this with some leg swings and calf raises to get blood flowing to your lower extremities. Finish with some deep squats or lunges to activate your largest muscle groups and really get your circulation moving. The benefits go far beyond just physical. Morning movement also helps regulate your nervous system, moving you from the parasympathetic state of sleep into the sympathetic state needed for daytime activities. It releases endorphins, which are natural mood elevators and pain relievers. It also stimulates the production of brain-derived neurotrophic factor, which supports cognitive function and mental clarity throughout the day. Research from the American Heart Association shows that men who engage in light physical activity within the first hour of waking have significantly better cardiovascular health and sexual function compared to those who remain sedentary. The improvements aren't just immediate, they're cumulative. Every morning that you choose movement over stagnation, you're investing in your long-term vitality and performance. Finally, morning habit number 5 is perhaps the most dangerous because it seems so innocent, taking long, hot showers first thing in the morning. Now, I understand that a hot shower feels good, especially when you're trying to wake up and get moving. But if you're a man over 60 concerned about your vitality and sexual performance, those extended hot showers are doing more harm than good in several critical ways. First, let's talk about what happens to your cardiovascular system when you expose it to prolonged heat early in the morning. Hot water causes your blood vessels to dilate rapidly, which can lead to a significant drop in blood pressure. For men over 60, who may already be dealing with blood pressure irregularities, this sudden vasodilation can cause dizziness, fatigue, and even fainting. More importantly, it puts unnecessary stress on your heart, which has to work harder to maintain adequate circulation throughout your body. But here's the part that most men don't realize. Prolonged heat exposure also raises your core body temperature, which can negatively impact testosterone production. Your testicles are located outside your body for a reason. They need to be several degrees cooler than your core body temperature to produce optimal levels of testosterone. And healthy sperm. When you regularly expose yourself to hot showers, saunas, or hot tubs, especially in the morning when testosterone production should be at its peak, you're literally cooking your reproductive organs and reducing their ability to function properly. Studies have shown that men who regularly expose themselves to excessive heat have lower testosterone levels and reduced sperm quality compared to those who avoid prolonged heat exposure. This isn't just about fertility. It's about overall masculine vitality. Lower testosterone affects your energy levels, muscle mass, bone density, mental clarity, and, of course, sexual performance. Hot showers also strip your skin of its natural protective oils, leading to dryness, irritation, and accelerated aging. Your skin is your body's largest organ, and when it's constantly dried out and irritated, it can't perform its protective and regulatory functions effectively. This can lead to increased inflammation throughout your body, which, as we've discussed, is the enemy of healthy circulation and sexual function. The solution is to embrace what I call contrast hydrotherapy. Start your shower with warm water for the first minute or two to help you wake up and rinse off. Then gradually turn the temperature down until it's comfortably cool, not freezing cold, but definitely cooler than body temperature. Finish the last 30 to 60 seconds with cold water if you can tolerate it. This temperature contrast has several powerful benefits for men over 60. The cool water causes your blood vessels to constrict, which forces blood back toward your core and vital organs. When you step out of the shower, your blood vessels dilate again, creating a pumping action that improves circulation throughout your entire body. This is like giving your cardiovascular system a gentle workout first thing in the morning. Cold water exposure also triggers the release of norepinephrine, which is a neurotransmitter that increases alertness, focus, and energy. It activates your sympathetic nervous system in a healthy way, preparing you for the day ahead. Cold showers have also been shown to increase the production of brown adipose tissue, which burns calories more efficiently and helps maintain a healthy body composition. From a hormonal perspective, brief cold exposure can actually increase testosterone production by improving the function of your hypothalamic pituitary gonadal axis, which is the communication system between your brain and your reproductive organs. The mild stress of cold water exposure also increases your body's production of antioxidants and anti-inflammatory compounds, helping you recover more quickly from daily stressors and maintain better overall health. Now, let me tie all of this together for you, because understanding the individual habits is only part of the equation. The real power comes from recognizing how these 5 morning habits work together to either support or sabotage your masculine vitality. When you reach for your phone immediately upon waking, slam a massive coffee, skip breakfast, or eat processed junk, remain sedentary, and take long hot showers, you're creating a perfect storm of hormonal disruption, cardiovascular stress, and inflammatory damage that accumulates day after day, month after month, year after year. Each of these habits individually can reduce your testosterone levels, impair your circulation, and diminish your sexual performance. But when combined, they create a synergistic effect that accelerates the aging process and makes you feel much older than your chronological age. The good news is that the reverse is also true. When you optimize each of these areas, the positive effects multiply and compound, leading to dramatic improvements in your energy, vitality, and performance. Here's what I want you to understand about the male body after 60. It's not broken, it's not hopeless, and it's certainly not too late to make significant improvements. Your body has an incredible capacity for regeneration and healing when you give it the right inputs and remove the harmful stressors. I've seen 65-year-old men completely transform their health, energy, and sexual performance by making these exact changes to their morning routine. The key is consistency and patience. You didn't develop these habits overnight, and you won't reverse their effects immediately. But if you commit to implementing these changes gradually and consistently, you'll start noticing improvements within the first week. Your energy levels will be more stable throughout the day. You'll sleep better at night. Your mood will improve. And yes, your sexual performance and desire will begin to return. Let me give you a practical implementation strategy, because knowing what to do is only valuable if you actually do it. Don't try to change everything at once. That's a recipe for failure. Instead, pick one habit to focus on each week. Week 1. Focus on keeping your phone away from your bedside and spending the first 30 minutes of your day phone-free. Week 2. Adjust your caffeine intake and timing. Week 3. Optimize your breakfast. Week 4. Add morning movement. Week 5. Modify your shower routine. By the end of 5 weeks, you'll have completely transformed your morning routine without overwhelming yourself or trying to make too many changes simultaneously. This gradual approach also allows your body to adapt to each change and for you to experience the benefits, which will motivate you to continue. I also want to address something that many men over 60 struggle with: the belief that declining vitality and sexual performance are just inevitable parts of aging. This is absolutely false. While it's true that certain changes occur as we age, the dramatic decline in energy, libido, and performance that many men experience is primarily due to lifestyle factors, not age itself. The morning habits I've outlined today are some of the most powerful lifestyle factors affecting your masculine health. Your body is designed to maintain vitality and sexual function well into your 70s, 80s, and beyond. The men who age successfully and maintain their vitality aren't genetically superior. They simply make better daily choices. They understand that every morning is an opportunity to either invest in their health or withdraw from it. They recognize that small, consistent actions compound over time to create dramatic results. Remember, your morning routine sets the tone for your entire day. It's during these first few hours after waking that you either support your body's natural healing and regeneration processes or sabotage them. Your hormone production, energy levels, mood, cognitive function, and sexual performance are all directly influenced by how you start your day. If you're serious about reclaiming your masculine vitality and experiencing the energy and performance you had decades ago, these 5 morning habits are non-negotiable. They're not suggestions or nice-to-haves. They're essential components of a lifestyle that supports optimal male health after 60. I encourage you to start tomorrow morning. Pick the habit that resonates most with you or seems easiest to implement and commit to it for 1 week. Notice how you feel. Pay attention to your energy levels, your mood, your sleep quality, and yes, your sexual desire and performance. These improvements aren't placebo effects. They're the natural result of supporting your body's innate healing and regeneration capabilities. Your vitality isn't gone forever. It's just been suppressed by daily habits that work against your biology instead of with it. By making these simple but powerful changes to your morning routine, you're not just improving your health, you're reclaiming your masculine essence and stepping back into the powerful, vital man you're meant to be at any age. The choice is yours every single morning. Will you start your day in a way that supports your vitality and performance, or will you continue with habits that drain your energy and diminish your masculine power? Your future self is counting on the decision you make tomorrow morning and every morning after that. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share this video, and subscribe to my channel.